people
We're trying
don't.
to get some
My
information.
my folks don't be like me. Don't even follow me. Don't even think about doing what the hell I've been doing for the last 2 or 3 days. Probably for the last 4 or 5 months. And they're following this bullshit going on out here in this fucking world. Goddamn. I done wasted all day Sunday. I wasted. Total waste. How in the world can this? I'm not even talking about our country. I'm talking about you name a country and they got something that fucked up. Excuse my French. How are we as a world going to be able to function when we got bullshit like this going on?
It's it's total chaos. No, I wouldn't say chaos. It's buffoonery, buffoonery to the highest level. And now they're going back to us now, Ed. They're going back to us. They're talking about the blacks. It's going back to us now, bro. He ain't got no other way to go now. He didn't hit the Latinos, you know. He didn't hit all the other areas, you know. He ain't got nothing else. Now it's the blacks. It's the blacks' fault. Calling Michelle Obama a man right there on national stage, international stage. It's the blacks, bro. It's the blacks. And the blacks ain't paying no damn attention to y'all.
That that statement that fighter made probably didn't even draw 2 ounces of ink anywhere other than a few goddamn other conservative people. Other than that, that shit just poof, and evaporated in the air. What that fucker said. I forgot about that. All this other shit going on. I forgot about that because it didn't mean shit. And to have a UFC or whatever they call them damn people to open their mouth and say something, you consider that as part of their act. That's their act, man. I've been watching wrestling, man, ever since I've been in my 20s. And I used to, I would, in my 20s, I'd come home, man, and religiously watch that damn wrestling shit, man, especially on Sunday, man. I just been get out of church, come on and watch that wrestling shit. Man. And they would do all kind of crazy stuff, man, and people just enjoyed that stuff. I don't know why, but they did. Ah, I can remember shit, man. Mm. And they have not changed and stuff in all those years and stuff. People are still crazy about that stuff. I mean, they fill stadiums up. But yesterday they didn't fill a stadium up. They just had some bullshit going on over there at the fucking White House. I don't believe anybody showed up to that shit.
Well,
But but to have that
let's
man
put
to
it
holler
like this,
out,
Ed.
have that man to holler out like that, I don't think it didn't even it didn't
Well,
even register on Michelle Obama's
first of
Richter
all, it's
scale.
not wrestling. It's not wrestling. It's MMA. And MMA is trying to rival with wrestling. They did knock boxing out the window, out the door, pretty much. And they just signed a $7 billion contract, MMA. And that was a good promotion for them. And I saw all that fake blood going on. One of the people did a story on a guy in 2016 or something like that. They did a story on him that used to be a fighter for this guy White, who runs that operation. He got brain damage. See, those are not 8-ounce, 12-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves. And that's where I say, that stuff got to be fake, bro. Because you hit a person with your fist and with one of those tight gloves, and a lot of those gloves has got extra leather on it, and you hit them in the right place, man, you can kill them. So
and
something's
that's
going on.
and that's
Where's the busted teeth at, bro?
the same stuff, man. They were doing with back then when I was watching this stuff, religiously
Where's the
watching the
busted
same
teeth,
shit.
man? You hit a person in the mouth with those gloves, man. Them teeth supposed to be coming out of your mouth.
You would watch them leap off the top of the ring on people and fall on them, and I watched them take people and run their head into the ring, those pipes and stuff in the ring. And the more blood they had, the better them people liked it. The audience liked it. I watched them. You
Well, I don't think it's fake. I think they're really wrestling and they're doing all these things, but the outcomes is fixed.
it is just like and don't forget about uh Eric Trump now. Don't forget about him now and what the hell he said.
What did he say?
They had more ink on him than they had on Michelle. You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
They had a X thing on X and stuff where they popped out and Eric Trump, who was there at the thing, had sent a message and everything on X, on Twitter, whatever they call them now, and asked one of the people who was the promoter on there which one of the fights or the matches was rigged because he was going to bet on them. You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. There was a big thing on that, man. It was, oh, shoot. It came out there and the news people picked that up real quick. He was betting on the daggone match who was going to win. That he asked the man which one of them matches was rigged so he can make a bet. When it came out, they pulled the shit off of their daggone on the social media. They pulled all that shit out of there. They said, "No, we can't let that happen because that looked real bad." They already got grip going on there, and they're making the White House look like shit. Goddamn, I motherfucking place that I paid for. My people that built that bitch and everything, they out there having a goddamn wrestling match. Your carnival show or something, goddamn. This has got to be the fucked up shit. He done, he done told him, goddamn reflecting pool. Clean that bitch out. Said he gonna cost him a couple $1,000. The motherfucker wound up getting 13 or $14 million to redo the reflecting pool. And they put the water back in the goddamn thing and the motherfucking algae. It's even worse than it was when he cleaned it out.
Hey,
people
he's an
walk,
effort from the highest order.
people walking by this shit and say, "God damn, the motherfucking algae done got worse." That's Trump shit. Oh man, we there's some crazy stuff going on, man, out here. Crazy as hell. Mm-mm-mm. That man is betting. He's trying to find the master he can put his money on so he can win. You know, already ripping off the American people, man, for millions of dollars, and now you want to bet on a match that he can win. Cheating. You, them goddamn Trumps is a bitch, man. They, oh shit. And then Trump said he done flew all the way to France to the G7 to be over there. And they got supposedly a peace agreement or something they supposed to be signing, and he can't go. Say I'm sending JD. JD gonna handle it. Looked the man in the face a couple of weeks ago and said, if the shit's fucked up, I'm gonna blame you. If it's out, if everything works out, then I'm gonna take the credit. And he laughed about it. The audience laughed about it, but he was serious. uh,
You know he
now,
wasn't going to be welcome at that G7.
now the MAGA folks, Lindsey Graham, to put out a daggone announcement and said that they're gonna subpoena J.D. Vance to come back and tell them, the Congress, what happened with that agreement. Because all of a sudden, Congress, according to Lindsey Graham, got to know and they have to approve this damn agreement and shit now. They done went through what? 10 votes to do something about that daggone war there to stop it or hold it back. But they didn't say a damn thing. They killed it. Now all of a sudden they getting ready to sign something, and now Congress has to approve it. JD got to come back once this thing is over. Supposedly over on Friday. They told JD he got to come back and sell it to the Congress so they can say if it's okay or not.
G7 ain't got nothing to do with that.
Lindsey Graham said they do. Check it out. Go out there and read the thing. He put it out. He said that he got J.D. Vance has to
There's
come
some
back to the
bamboozling
Congress.
going on, bro. That's BS.
Yep, they got to come back. And you know why he did it, don't you?
Why?
Because of Israel.
Yeah.
Now he's out there trying to sell this daggone agreement. He done went on all the news media all of the day. He been on ABC, CB, the morning news, all the news people trying to sell this shit. And every time he talking, no, they ain't getting no money. We ain't paying no money. Obama paid him $1.7 billion and he put the money on the plane. But we ain't gonna do that. No, you ain't gonna do it. You just ship the money to the Gulf Coast states and everything and tell them to pay them the money undercover. Because Iran said they ain't signing shit until they got $12 billion in their hands. And expecting another 12. And they're gonna pay
Man,
it.
them people gonna get those people gonna get $500 billion.
They're gonna get it.
They're
They
gonna get
asked
a
him.
half a
They
trillion.
asked him. JD on one station said, "No, they ain't getting it." He went on the next station. He said, "Well, ooh, and never said that they ain't gonna get it." They got some shit going on. Ted, they may not even have a damn agreement. Now, remember on the last show that we did on Saturday, I said to you, I said, Ted, the Iranians, they got psychiatrists that they bringing on so they can know how to deal with Trump. Come to find out, they've been having psychiatrists and stuff that they've been dealing with and everything ever since they've been talking to the United States. So they had a team of fucking psychiatrists and stuff and everything in Iran trying to put together something because they said that man is mentally ill. There's something wrong with him. Not just one, a team of them, 20 of them. Now, ain't nobody said on the Biden. Now, it's been all on in international news, but people in the United States ain't how they said shit about it.
Well, they know he's a joke, man. You know, the thing is, what they want to do is they want to figure out, how he's thinking and what have you, because he's a joke. He's a bully. He think that he can bully his way to power or take over.
How do
And
you
so,
how do you sit there, Ted, and listen to that bullshit? I don't know how they do it. They had
well,
a
they don't.
they had a talk. Now he just landed in France, and you know Macron is the prime minister, the president, the prime minister. So right after he landed, he didn't show up. Macron didn't meet him at the airport. They in a meeting together, a conference, for the news media is there. And Macron is sitting there and listening to him lying, absolute lying. And he know the man know he lying. He just sitting there smiling. He know that motherfucker lying.
Well, last week all those big heads of states all over the world met with Iran.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been there. All of them are going there.
Yeah,
All of them are going to Iran, sitting
yeah.
down there with him. So now, because it looks so bad, Ted, and Trump don't like the word, and the American people don't like the word, and people in Israel don't like the word, and the word is told. They don't like the word, so they done changed it. We're gonna pay a fee. Everybody coming coming to Iran and they negotiating their fees already. So as soon as it open up, they they can come out through because they done paid their fee to get through.
Hey, these people is making more money than they ever made.
Ever,
These people
ever.
making so much money, man. I mean, they running the show.
They running the show.
They gonna probably make what 100 billion.
Oh man, it's they done already done told the people said the Strait of Iran, the Strait of Hormuz will never be the same again. They're going to have Oman, who's on one side, Iran on the other side. Said we got this. They done made a deal with Oman. Oman over here, Iran over there. They're each side of the dam goes straight. So you can't get through without one of
Well,
them saying, "Okay,
so you got to realize that Hamas, they are. This is a religious war for them.
well, the collection plate is going to get full."
Yeah.
They filling up the collection plate. They got the offering. They're gonna have offering.
Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about this.
Man.
Hey, let's talk about this. Here's the thing. You know, and this is just a speculation, my opinion, but I'm just saying that when you sit up here and the what does they call themselves, the LD, whatever, the Jewish organization,
APAC?
and they want to stop Ye. You know who Ye is? You know who Ye is?
Mm-mm.
Kanye. That's what he calls himself now, Ye. So they want to stop his concerts because he said anti-Semitics against the Jewish people. And so they go into court to try to stop him with his concerts. And the thing is that, and I hate to say this, man, but you know, Jewish and Jews is two different things. And these people are, they are radical, they are aggressive, they have given a lot of money to the Democratic Party, Republican Party. They have done, they get so much money and they're making so much money off of these rich people that support the Jewish community. And they have an agenda. And that agenda is what Bibi is working on to take over the whole Middle East. That's what they want to do. That's why he's bombing up Lebanon. That's why he's, you know, they fighting and they going back and forth. This stuff is not going to stop. You said
They,
it yesterday
but
or
but
a couple of days ago that
they got a big problem that they haven't opened their mouth and said anything about. They got a big problem. They got a big problem, Ted. Everybody talking about this shit, but they got a big ass problem. And ain't nobody saying nothing about it. A big problem that causes oh, that caused Trump to do what he's doing. They don't have any weapons.
mm,
They're getting ready to run out of weapons. And they can't get it from the United States because we can't even make the weapons. That's why Trump did not do what the hell he did over there and try to bomb Iran into submission again. He couldn't do that. The military already told him, we running out of weapons. You keep on going, we're going to be completely out of weapons. And if anything happens, we ain't going to be able to fight anybody. So how you going to get weapons over Iran? Israel depends on the United States to give them weapons. All Iran has to do is say, okay, Israel, you want to start this shit and everything. They got weaponry and stuff now that will evade their dome and stuff now. They can't stop them from bombing them. I don't know why Israel is sitting there acting like that. They know that their asses is in trouble. That once Iran decides that they want to stop them, it's all over. And they've already said that some of that weaponry that China gave them is already in Hezbollah's hands. And Hezbollah is shooting these daggone weapons at Israel right now. So Israel is sitting there trying to bully Hezbollah. And people believe in this crap. They don't see what the heck going on. That's why you were saying, and you're right. They want to exercise. They damn near said we're gonna try to do something here. But Ted, what else they got to do? But to threaten people and do whatever they want to do and go over there and mess with Lebanon and keep that bullshit going. They ain't got no other choice. They can't give up. But most of them, those Gulf Coast states and stuff, they know what's going on. They know Israel is in trouble, big trouble. You see, they done already in the paid Iran. Saudi Arabia done paid them. Bahrain done paid them. The UAE done paid them. That's it. We got to pay Iran now. And you're right.
Well,
They full of
think
money.
about it, Ed. Think about it. They did two major assaults on Iran
Hmm.
and it wasn't even no hardly any movement that we know of. I'm sure they destroyed a lot of buildings and what have you. However, they still kicking butt, man. They still finding weapons. They still out there controlling the strait. So, you
I,
know,
I told you they all bluffing. All of them bluffing. United States is trying to bully them, and Israel trying to bully them. And Iran know that. Guess what? Our intel has told our people that all that shit that Trump talking about he wants to get, that they're going nuclear dust and all that stuff. Iran is burying that shit in the fucking ground. CIA told them that. The intel told them that. They burying their stuff in the ground. They putting it in them damn tunnels that they built, and they caving them tunnels and stuff in, and then they mining the whole damn area, so they can't come over there and fuck with nothing. This shit is gonna be still sitting there. Our intelligence community told Trump this, and our people. So they burying that stuff in the ground, so you can't get it. If you try to come over there and get it, this shit has been mined. They got mines all around it. They done put it on the ground and they done mined it. All while we sitting there acting a damn fool.
boy,
Trump
these people,
Trump said Trump said that we took out one of their radar systems. Sit down there and said it yesterday. We took out their radar system. We already know that they done showed a goddamn picture, a satellite picture, that they got, United States got a radar system sitting up there, and Iran blew that mother up. They blew it up. Their weaponry is so sophisticated and stuff now, too, that Israel can't stop them. If Iran said they want to bomb them, then they're gonna get bombed, and they can't stop them. They got
well,
they got $50,000 Shahed drones flying in, and they hitting their targets, and they can't stop them. And they got what $2 or $3 million interceptors that they shooting at them, and they're gonna run out. Iran makes 250 of them, they said, a day. And guess what? We ain't talked about yet. Our friend Zelensky over there in Ukraine. That little summer gun over there with his little country over there. They've been fighting Russia for how long now? 5 years, 6 years they've been fighting them. They done went over there and then sent their drones over there and then fucked up Russia real bad. They done messed them up real bad. They said they went over there and took out several of their daggone energy plants and stuff over there. Blew them up. So Russia hurting. They ain't say a word. He's sitting down there now. Said, "Yeah, come on. We hanging tough in here." Now he done already offered to come over there and help the Gulf Coast states and stuff, and they done said, "Okay, we want you over here because we scared of Iran." But United States, they don't want to bother. The man done figured out what the hell to do. So why don't you get him to come over there and help you? Trump don't want to admit it, that they were wrong. They done beat him up. And we come to find out that old Trumpy boy done quietly called Putin up and talked to him for about 20 minutes on the phone, trying to figure out what the hell to do with Ukraine. We didn't say anything, but guess who opened their mouth and said something? Russia. Yeah, he called us up. Trump called us. Ted, this place is all messed up. I don't know what we're gonna do. I really don't. I have no idea what we're gonna do, man. I don't have. I can't figure out what the hell is going to happen to this world here. This shit is all messed up. The European Union is getting ready to bring some old folks into the conglomerate, or whatever you want to call it.
What, they trying to sign some more people up for NATO?
Oh yeah, they getting ready to sign up some more people to the European Union to come up under their umbrella. A couple of other countries there. Canada's putting their name in to go over there with them.
And I'm gonna say this: American people, I'm talking about white folk, these people don't have any idea where we at
Mm-mm.
or what's
None.
going on. Now
We
you
don't.
mentioned that we are emissions. We're short on so many things. We done ran out. It takes years to build these big missiles
Mm-hmm.
that cost 20 million or whatever,
Yep.
and they they know that the prices of all the consumer goods is then 25%, 50%, some of them 100% more.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting here uh, knowing that all of these things are happening to us, but yet and still, this is a cult, bro. I'll tell you a story real quick. I'm gonna condense it down to 2 minutes. There was a guy who wore a red hat, black guy, and he was doing a test. Mega red hat. So he started walking around with it. And when he was walking down the street, he passed someone he knew and hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And the guy walked right by him. And who that guy was a deacon in his church who prayed for him and his family. And he didn't want to talk to him because he had that red hat on. He goes to a baseball game, and it's a little local baseball game they playing, and two white guys over there drinking their little sodas, and they had their little soda box there, and they called him over. Hey man, come on over here, brother. Called him a brother. Said, you want a Gatorade? Picked up a Gatorade and he shared a Gatorade, and they were just talking, telling him to hang in there, brother. And he felt good about it. You know, he was well welcomed with some of these white folk. He goes into the black neighborhood and he getting all kind of hassles. goes to the barber shop, all of that, houses. And the last straw, well, one of the last straws, he went to a restaurant that he always attend to. The waitress ripped him apart. White waitress. It's a cult, bro. It's a cult. This is their identity now. 35 million, 40 million, we said it a long time ago. 35, 40 million people. That's the reason why in July 4th, Trump is going to try to have 500,000 people come to the White House, come to D.C.
He dreaming. He dreaming. They ain't
That's what he
coming.
want to do, bro.
He,
Well,
what?
it'd be coupled with celebrating 250 years,
Right,
but mostly it's going to be a rally.
right. A rally, yeah. That's what he wants, a rally. But he ain't going to get it.
Why you say that, Ed?
They ain't coming. He done lost his luster. His whole finale. His Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall and had a great fall. And they couldn't put him back together again. He is messed up and they know it.
Ed,
They
Ed, there are millions of dollars available to these people.
It doesn't matter. They are not coming.
Well, we'll see.
They're not coming. It's gonna be just like he had at that little big show he had. He had a whole lot of people there that day are gonna fight. It wasn't no million of people sitting there at that fight.
Well, they
He
said
had.
it was 92,000 people there. That's what they claim,
That's what they claim.
despite the weather.
Despite the well, that's what they claim. That's what they claim. But we don't know. I doubt if there were 92,000 people and stuff there. Uh, I didn't know this, but in 2023, Trump sued the British Broadcasting Corporation for $10 billion. $10 billion he sued them for.
I remember that.
Well, the case finally came to fruition, and the judge asked them to produce some information, some more paperwork and everything, and Trump's attorneys didn't show up. The judge threw the case out.
Mm.
So the BBC said, we ain't ABC or CBS, none of them fuckers who paying him off. We ready to fight his ass, even though they were wrong. He caught him now. He got him. And they admitted that we were wrong. But they had to throw the case out. His attorney didn't show up.
Well, that little $10 million don't mean nothing to him now.
10 billion.
10 billion.
10 billion. That's what he sued him for. $10 billion. They threw the case out because they didn't show up. Oh, Ted, we getting, I don't care what's going on. You keep talking about them white folks fucking with us and the black folks out there. But God damn it, they can't keep us down. They can't. Did you see the commencement address for Clark Atlanta University? Check it out. Commencement address 2026 commencement address, Clark Atlanta University here in Atlanta. Check it out. The guest speaker tore the place up.
Mhm.
He tore the place up.
Who was it?
He was one of their professors and stuff there at the university. Tore the place up.
Did you see my video I sent you?
I tried to. I was over there at my maintenance guy's shop trying to listen to it. But every time I tried to listen to it and everything, somebody walked in the door and stuff, and they had a whole lot of noise going on, so I couldn't see it. So I'll look at it. I'll listen to it. But I had it in my phone while I was in the shop waiting on my car.
That was a powerful message. And the bottom line is, it's something that we've been saying for the last 10 years. These people have sold us out. He said that if you didn't vote, you sold us out. If you're a celebrity and you was pumping for Trump, you sold us out. He used the scriptures in Genesis regarding Joseph. I'm telling you, bro, there's only a few ministers out there, man, that's telling the people to go out and vote. It's only a few ministers out there. So a lot of them has been sold out. They have sold themselves out. Now, I don't agree with the politics of it all, but you know, some of these people who are so religious, they're no earthly good. We live in this earth. We have to participate as citizens, and we have to vote. Whether you like the Democrats or the Republicans, we have to vote. Because that's our duty as citizens. You have to vote. Because these things can be repercussions. Look what we got now. Look what's going on. I mean, you got, whether it's the Democrats, they're going to have enemies to try to stop them from doing what they want to do. But look what's going on now. They're cutting everything, bro. They're trying to cut everything. They didn't cut so many programs, so many initiatives and grants and all of that. Those people in the Democratic Party be setting up all kind of programs to help people and to better people's lives in so many ways. Now, do they make money off of it? Yeah. But most of it is, I would say 50, 60% of it is helping people. Because that's all we got now. I used to, years ago, when I was in college, I used to say, when you take these government classes and international classes and stuff like that, you sort of look at all the different little policies and everything. And, I say, man, these people are just ripping people off. They're taking the money. They might get a $100,000 grant, but most of that money goes, 30% of it goes into salary and expenses.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you'd be lucky if 70% or 50% go to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying, this ain't worth it. I mean, why don't they just directly, support the people?
Mm-hmm.
And then all they do is give money to the lowly social programs.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're doing, basically. So I don't know, man. It's really complicated, but it's not. It's a lot of paperwork, a lot of You know, you got these people got PhDs, masters, and they just sit behind a desk and they distribute and paperwork and data and all that, and then they come up with a and have all these meetings. Well, all that is going out the door now, bro, because they're saying, hey, we cutting everything. Where can you cut? Where can you find any kind of fraudulent things that's going on? And that's what they're doing. If these people don't have their I's dotted and their T's crossed, they coming for you. You made any kind of mistake. And then, you know, it's always going to make mistakes. That's why they went after that representative who fraudulently, you know, claimed that she stole so many millions of dollars or misappropriated millions of dollars, allegedly. So I don't know. It's so much money out there, Ed. There's so much money. You're getting it from the corporate side, you're getting it from the government, you're getting it from individual people. There's just so much money out there. And when you think about it, it's really kind of sad, but it's in a way it's kind of it's like a when you look at different cities and you look at different areas and there's buildings that's going up, there's apartment complexes, there's businesses being started, and this has been going on for a long time. Growth, because they are loosening money. Well, when I say money, I'm talking about these people that got money. They set up their own little loan programs and they loan this money out. You know what they call dark money. And these people, some of these people are making it big for themselves. These millionaires and billionaires have made all this money. They gotta keep their money flowing, bro. If their money ain't flowing, they gotta do something with it. So they loaning it out to all these uh, potential businesses, these venture capitalists. And if one hit real good, they're gonna make a lot of money. And that's what's been happening with these high tech companies. Now you can't stop them now, bro. You got your boy Elon Musk, pipe dream. And it might happen. He got enough money, he can do it. He want to set up he want to set up all these data centers, 1,000,000 data centers, Ed. 1,000,000 data centers in the sky. Shooting down all this. I'm telling you, bro. We don't know. You know, he didn't scam. I mean, it's a pipe dream, but it's a possibility. It ain't no he coming up with anything new. He just saying, hey, with this SpaceX, I can do this, I can do that. He done sold these people that I can put data centers in the sky.
Hey, if he can make money,
He making a lot of money.
if he can make some money, when you got 1 point something trillion behind you, boy, you can do a whole lot of shit.
Well, that's what he's valued at. That's all paper.
But it it can bring forth more money.
Well, he got investors. He got people that's willing. Cause what was it? At one time, I think that thing was selling for $75. Now, what is it now? Last time you told me, I ain't been watching it. It was 250, and probably
Which
more than that now.
which stock is you talking about?
SpaceX.
SpaceX. Oh, okay. Yeah, it went up to. It went back down to. I saw it yesterday. It went down to I think 170 or something like that. 176 a share.
But it's like because what they say is because he has used Tesla and Tesla is coordinating with what?
Well, he's got
Robots.
he's got conservatively they said he's got 313 million shares of Tesla stock,
And
and
he
it
owned
look
40% of
and
SpaceX.
he looks like he might get that big payout that they told him that he was going to get.
Boy, that's been like 5 years now since they've been holding it.
Well, you remember he signed another contract and stuff, and they based that on him reaching that $1 trillion, and he didn't pass
That's
that.
true.
He didn't pass
He
that.
made it.
Yeah, he made that.
So he's looking for a big payout.
He got a big payout coming. Big payout coming. He probably ain't worried about it. That's chump change for him.
Hey, wasn't it something like 300 billion?
When you talk, the man, they probably go. I think they said something like $100 billion, but that's chump change for him now. $100 billion chump change.
Ed, I want you to think of this. You notice that the big thing is, and it's been a while now, this is nothing new. They buy islands.
Right.
Now, does Elon Musk have an island that we don't know about?
Yeah, we got one.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this is what they're doing now. Because you know who got an island?
A whole lot of people got islands.
Jay-Z.
A whole lot of people got islands now.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep their stuff out there on their island. And Ted, a lot of those folks and stuff are doing that and everything to protect themselves. Because there's a whole lot of people out there and stuff and everything who are threatening these people. They are susceptible to being kidnapped. The kids and stuff kidnapped. Jay-Z got a problem. They got all the little small kids and stuff now and everything. Man, it ain't nothing for somebody to try to kidnap them and extort them out for some money. So it's easy to protect them and stuff when you're out on the island. Or leave your kids at home and stuff and everything, and they don't go to school. They got teachers coming in. They got their own stylists that come in to see them. They don't go out any damn where. You can't afford it. Hell, their security bill and stuff, man, is probably $12 million a year or more.
Or more.
Just for security. So, do you want
Well,
to be a billionaire?
did you hear about what Hesek claimed that he did?
You know a lot of shit.
Well, he claimed that they found one of the most notorious drug dealers and embezzlers and trafficking persons, and they took a plane and blowed them up. And he's actually I'm assuming, and I'm not correct, I think he's Latino, but he was very all over Venezuela and all over the place, all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what they claim they blew up. And the thing is that according to this administration, or I would say what's going on and what these people are saying, that Venezuela is much better off now.
In what way?
Because, well, they have gotten rid of a lot of the riffraff. But the thing is, I read that some of the big oil companies just left.
Right. It's still
So I'm
dangerous
trying to
there.
figure out, why are they saying that it's better off? And then, if something is going on with the oil, and I think maybe because maybe the oil ain't quite right, or something's going on. I don't know.
Well, Shell was there, and they came out and said that the reason why that their investment to even get the production of oil out of that country and stuff and everything would be so high that it would take them almost 100 years to recoup their money back.
Yeah.
Because they said that that they never took care of the equipment. It's old, dilapidated, and they're going to have to spend too much money and everything to get it to where it's going to produce any oil. So they decided to leave it alone. And I'm pretty sure some other companies and stuff decide the same thing. It costs them too much money to rebuild their equipment, and by the time they get it all rebuilt up, they people in this country who are dealing in fossil fuel, Ted, realize that fossil fuel is it's coming to the end. These people and stuff now are producing cars and stuff that run on batteries, and they won't need oil. They won't need gas to run their cars or their semi trucks. They're
Do you
coming out.
know if China have started selling over in the Latin areas their
Mm,
cars?
right. They've been selling them in Mexico and Brazil. BYD and stuff. I just told you last year, BYD brought a whole tanker, big big ship, and brought 4,500 daggone cars, electric cars, right into Brazil and dropped them off.
There it is.
Mexico has been in. They got a BYD got a plant in Mexico building electric cars.
There it is.
Canada, they already done said they want 79,000 that they're going to bring in there. They already know they're going to bring in more than that electric cars. It's
There
coming.
it
I don't
is.
know why you. I don't know why these people in the United States and stuff ain't allowed them to come here. Those electric cars are taking over. They taking over. They won't either. They 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 said conservatively that 20 to 25% of the cars and stuff in China are electric.
Mm.
They got their own plates for them. You can see that you can know who's electric cars and stuff. They got their own plate. The plates are green color plates. You see a car in China with a green color plate on them, it's electric. And they produce them like crazy. The motorcycles, electric. Scooters, electric. They sell them as fast as they can get them out the line. Anyway, final word.
Okay. Ed, I got a meeting in a few minutes.
Final word.
Final word. Hang on. Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Hey, I'm gone, people. We'll
All
see
right.
you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye bye.